There's this guy in Atlanta who's trying to do free AI integration services for small businesses, and no one's taking him up on it. And he's like, why is no one taking me up on it? It's for free. The thing about value is that if it's not really free, it does come at a cost, right? It comes at a cost of energy. It comes at a cost of like this risk for their business. And small businesses don't have room for $20,000 mistakes, even if it came through a service that was free to them. One thing that I had to learn when I started Ginger and Carrot Productions, so we started doing like food photography, product photography, then we moved into brand strategy because we had to learn like how we fit into the entire ecosystem of these small businesses. And a small business is defined by anything that earns 20 million or less. So that's like a big range. And just by the fact that they're open shows that they're successful because it's really all or nothing. Either you're open or you're dead. And so you have to understand that the stakes are really high for businesses like this, number one. Number two, it's never totally free. It always involves them giving a certain level of investment in terms of energy, time, and operations, because if they don't understand it or if they don't see the value in it or if they can't operate it when you leave, then it's only going to cost them money later. So I think what's really interesting is when people say, I don't understand why small businesses wouldn't jump on this, tells me that you don't understand how their business actually works, because then you would know exactly why they're not jumping on this opportunity. I think that the old way of doing business, where you're just like pounding the pavement, pounding people's emails, like telling them how to live their lives basically, is gone. Like, we are moving into an era where building business is about empathy and building relationships and meeting people where they're at. And because if they're not perceiving this as value, it's not valuable. If they're not perceiving this as something that they need, they don't need it. At the end of the day, it's their business. And just because something can be done faster or something can scale to a certain degree, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what that business wants or that they would benefit from that. I used to work at restaurants that literally would dread when a writer from Infatuation would come in, because they know that there's going to be an uptick in business that they can't handle or sustain, and then that causes a drop off later. For small businesses, sustainability matters more than anything else. So if they don't know you, if they don't trust you, if this is not sustainable, if this is not something they see as valuable, then it's an automatic no, even if you think it would make it better for them. So that's just what I've learned in the 4.5 years of doing this thing.